Universal receives approval for new construction, and the return of Jaws to the theme park is imminent. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Rick, and this is what's happening right now at Universal Studios, which is going to include a look at the new mini Jaws tribute store. Some construction walls have been removed from here in Citywalk. We can see some freshly poured concrete or cement. I must admit, I don't know the difference between the two. The Rising Star Karaoke venue is closed for a private event. Citywalk Promenade, dining, dancing, cocktails. I don't know if Citywalk is really that well attended by locals for like going out and drinking and partying or whatever. But I do recall back in the day when Disney had Pleasure Island, that was pretty well attended by locals, I think. But Citywalk, I don't think so. I got to thinking, the new Super Nintendo store, the facade out front, a good selfie spot. Well, it is almost time for summer break and the splash pad still not operating. I think locally we have another week or two of students being in school, but if you live in an area where kids are already out for summer break, let me know in the comment section below. If we look across the way at the Hard Rock Cafe, see some construction walls. Looks like they're doing some work either on the sidewalk or some of the landscape area. Okay, let's get into the park and I'll talk about that notice of commencement that Universal has filed earlier this week. And also the Jaws stuff. New Coca-Cola Freestyle Cups have arrived at Studios. Jaws 50th anniversary, but more about Jaws later on. Refills from the Coke Freestyle machines all day long. Every 10 minutes you can get a refill. Old Studio Sweet store, still under renovation. It can't be, can it? It can't be another Super Nintendo store, can it? I know they're all in on Super Nintendo, but we just got a new store for that in Citywalk. I would not be surprised if it is, because like I said, Universal is all in on Super Nintendo. So we have known for a while that Universal filed permits for a replacement for Rip Ride Rockit. Well, earlier this week they filed a notice of commencement on work for its replacement. Universal has confirmed that the ride is going to shut down in September of this year, September 2025. But here's something for you. The notice of commencement to start work ends June 30th, 2027. So I'm assuming that would be around the time frame the new attraction would be open, unless of course they have to file some type of an extension. Okay, let's start making our way around the park until we get to a point where we can discuss the return of Jaws. Hollywood Boulevard is home to the team member and pass holder discount store, and they keep telling me inside that no, there's not gonna be a summer tribute store, despite the fact that this is the 50th anniversary of the movie Jaws and the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future. The Five and Dime has a couple of nice window displays for Creature from the Black Lagoon. They are having a sale on Creature merchandise inside, but I noticed something else, something I've never seen before inside. Some new Mummy merchandise. Look at this new shirt for $30. Has a picture of Rick, the other Rick, right on front. The Mummy trucker hat is $35. This little crop top hoodie is $80. Zip up the front. Left chest says The Mummy. The back, another picture from the movie. This Mummy hoodie is also $80. That is the back of it. I'll show you the front. This one is a pull over your head hoodie. It says The Mummy right there up front. Also $80 is this Mummy shirt. 100% cotton. It's really, really heavy though. It's almost like a jacket. That's the back of it right there. But very thick, heavy cotton material. Too hot for Florida as a shirt. Maybe a winter jacket. We'll check over by Sahara Traders later on in the video, see if there's any more new Mummy merchandise. On the side of Soundstage 70C, little advert for Poker Face. Every time I'm on Peacock, I see the little thumbnail for Poker Face. I haven't watched it yet. If any of you have watched it, let me know what you think of it. 10:21 in the morning, and ET is just a 10-minute wait. Tempting, but I just went on it the last time I was here. Plus, I'm kind of anxious to get to our Jaws conversation. I know it's still early, but so quiet here at Studios. Very low-key vibe. I wonder how things are at Magic Kingdom. You know what? I'll show you that in tomorrow's video. Across the water there, that's where we need to get to for that Jaws conversation. A real chill morning here, and I'm liking it. I have noticed a decrease in the pigeon population here in Springfield, though. I've noticed that Moe's doesn't seem to be opening early anymore. I don't think it's going to open until 11 today. Inside of the Quickie Mart, some Simpsons toys or figurines. The big ones there are $25. The small ones, $19. Duff's a la orange sparkling beverage. I should get a few of these for my next barbecue. When you're in a theme park, it is never too early for turkey leg. The Simpsons ride this morning, a walk-on. Here we are, mid-May, and no information on Halloween Horror Nights. Personally, I am on high alert for ticket sales. They've got to start selling tickets soon. What haunted houses will be here? Don't care, I'm coming anyway. The Jaws Freestyle Cups are all over the theme park. There's your official pricing. One for $18.99. If you buy 3 to 6, $15 a piece. That is the best value. Men in Black, the single rider line is closed. I always do single rider line, but the regular line's just 10 minutes. Let's do it anyway. I think I'll put my camera in a locker for this run. I did keep my phone on me though. Like if I get a perfect score, I need some type of photographic or video evidence of it. Well, hot dog, what do you know? My first perfect score on MIB, Men in Black. Unfortunately, as you saw, I put my Canon camera into the locker, so there's no evidence of that perfect score, and there was no other way for me to record it. They're just gonna have to take my word for it. Let's step into Diagon Alley for a moment. Feels like a super quiet, chill day here in Diagon Alley. I bet the wait time for Escape from Gringotts is pretty low. And look at that, it's just a 15-minute wait. Also, just look at this. We have a dragon getting ready. Any second now. Here she goes. That was a wow, and also a wow. The only ride in Diagon Alley, just a 15-minute wait. I, for one, am very curious how things are going to be once Epic Universe opens for real. Is Epic Universe going to take from the Disney crowds? Or is it just going to cannibalize the crowds that are already dedicated to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure? What's your opinion on that? Share it in the comment section below. San Francisco, near Shea Alcatraz, has been transformed into a mini Amity Island. And if you are a regular viewer of the channel, this is no surprise to you. I said this was going to happen, what, 6 to 8 weeks ago? I said this would happen. If you're new to the channel, keep watching more videos and you'll be ahead of the curve like everyone else. But they have added the billboard here. This classic Coca-Cola truck. I have a feeling this is sponsored by Coca-Cola, but it is a beautiful classic truck. Very, very red, like blood in the water. Some decorations and theming added around the Fisherman's Wharf sign. Skipper photo spot this way. We'll look at that in a moment. No swimming, hazardous areas, beach closed. Order from Chief Brody. Now, I knew they were going to add this food booth, but they did surprise me by adding a second one around the corner here. So 2 food booths for Amity Island. Not open just yet, but as soon as they are, I'll be here and I'll be trying some food. Some more theming added as you get closer to the usual old photo spot with Bruce the Shark, but they've added a new one over here. A photo spot that honors the old Jaws attraction. One of the old tour boats there, or a mock-up of the tour boat, with oh, a nice little shot of Jaws in the background there. This is what it looks like if you happen to be the skipper of this boat. Pretty cool. If you buy an alcoholic beverage here at Chez Alcatraz, you can upgrade to this specialty cup. I think it's like $4.26 for the cup. So you'll pay for your alcoholic beverage, add just under $5, and you'll get this classic looking Jaws cup. Now that's the way to order the Ocean Attack this summer, with that souvenir cup. Let's see what they have going on inside of the San Francisco Candy Factory. Perhaps some new Jaws merchandise. I mean, it's right here in Amity Island. Well, they do have a nice little display here as soon as we walk in. That's looking sharp. Here is the back side of that display, and if you listen to the audio. That is from the old Jaws attraction.
In other stories, the search continues for local fisherman Ben Gardner, whose charter boat has been missing for 3 days. The Coast Guard reports Gardner was last seen off South Beach, and they fear he may be the victim of yet another boating accident.
$37 for this sharp-looking Jaws tank top. Here is another $37 Jaws anniversary t-shirt, 50th anniversary. It's yellow, V-neck, kind of like varsity stripes on it. Here's a shirt, $10 cheaper at 27 bucks. This Jaws fleece blanket, $40. Let's see, let me zoom in, get closer. You can see what the blanket looks like unfurled. There you go. A new ball cap for $27. $30 for the reversible Jaws bucket hat. Let me show you the reverse side. There you go. That's what the reverse side looks like. A lot going on with it. I like the reverse side a little better, I think. $40 for the little Jaws. It's like a soft-sided cooler. Almost like a lunchbox, but a little bigger. I would call it a soft-sided cooler. That's a good-looking mug for $20. That's one side. Oh, there's the other one. Don't go into the water. Another Jaws hat. This one, $29. Here is a bag made to look like a ship in a bottle, but the ship is being attacked by Jaws. $50 for this. That's the main side. The back side is, you know, is plain, but there you go. That's the cool looking side. $35 for the wristlet wallet. See, little loop, put your wrist in. 35 bucks. Jaws themed. I think we've seen these before though. These straw hats. $35. You know that Jaws freestyle cup I showed you earlier? There's a little carry case for it for $16. Jaws lanyards, some spoons, keychains, and pins. This is my favorite pin, $11. Love it. $20 for the spoon. I guess people do collect spoons. Another nice pin. This one also, $11. $55 for the toy. I had this as a kid. A bunch of stuff in the mouth. You gotta pull it out, and eventually the Jaw's gonna trap down on it. Whoever that happens to is the loser. But yes, I had this as a kid. $25 for this new water bottle. Let's not forget to look up. See some extra theming up on the shelves here. I'll just walk around. Let you have a quick look at all of it. Well, look at this. We have a Skipper of the Month board. How did that guy get to become Skipper of the Month? Some more props up above this shelf, but I've got to show you this thing next. You're gonna love this one. Quint's Surf Shack, but it's the chalkboard. that we love. Oh, that is so cool. So no official tribute store for Jaws, but we'll classify this as a mini tribute store. But you do not have to be here at Universal to get some cool 50th anniversary Jaws merchandise. I have a link in the description box for a virtual Jaws tribute store. Go check that out, get some cool t-shirts or something in there. I'm recording this on Tuesday, May 14th. The bartenders thought the food would be ready today, but it doesn't look like the food's gonna be here today. Looks more likely for Wednesday the 15th. So there we go, the return of Jaws, as Obi-Wan Kenobi would say, from a certain point of view, away from Amity Island into New York City. I was wondering why no music in New York City at the moment. There's a big hot set in here. Looks like they're filming a commercial. It's to my left. I don't want to show it. I think it says no recording, so I'm not going to show it, but there is a big hot set over there on Delancey Street. Actually, I read the sign. There's nothing that says no recording, but there you go. Commercial being filmed at Universal Studios Orlando. The wait time for the Mummy is 20 minutes. By the way, inside of the Sahara Traders, that Mummy merchandise I showed you earlier in the 5 and Dime, it is in here as well. Across from the Jimmy Fallon attraction, some Secret Life of Pets. I think I showed this only in a live stream and not a video, so that's why I'm showing it right now. Just in case, I can't remember. I think it was just a live stream, but here it is in video form. A couple of pets for you, sit down, take pictures with them. And that is our lap around Universal Studios Florida for today. I guess I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow for the Amity Island food. But until then, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.